Hello guys, it's Lee. I'm up here with another mower. It's a Craftsman, a 2016. It's got the Nikki carburetor, and look, these always do this. The Nikki carburetors, and I'm going to show you, they always leak and fill the engine block up with gas. And then you think the engine block was hydro locked. You think it won't turn, or you think you got a dead battery and it's full of gas. So you got to check the engine oil, and it's going to show way full. But I'm going to show you about it. Now I got a new carburetor I'm fixing to swap out, but I'm going to show you about this. So this is it right here. Craftsman Intech 20 horsepower. This is the Nikki carburetor. And there's a little ring in there that goes bad, and it floods through here into the engine block. So if you look, it's full of gas. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna do a simple swap out of carburetors. Now you can fix these with just getting a rebuild kit. But you know, these carburetors are sometimes under $20. So a lot of times I just buy a new carburetor. But I'm trying to show you how to diagnose it. So this is the Nikki carburetor. The way I identify it easily is not all carburetors have that little screw right there. There's two of them, one on each side. And of course it says Nikki. And that's the dead giveaway. When I see that, I always expect that it's leaking and putting gas in there. And I just checked. Well, let's just look. If you look right here, let me wipe it off here. Hang on. I'm gonna put it back in here. I just wiped it off. It's hard to see because it's gas. And I'll put fresh oil in this. Well, you can't see it, but it's over the full mark. So I'm going to take this off, and when I remove the oil from here, you'll see that it's all liquid, liquidy oil, which is gas. So I'm going to swap it out.
Okay, if you like these videos, subscribe to Murphy's Mowers.
They're
you. They're really great.
And this is JT at Seaside. All right, thank you. Okay, so that was the carburetor change out. I think everything went smooth. This is the old one. Now, so it's got the new carburetor, but plug that up. Well, we got to drain the gas out and do an oil change. So I'm going to show you how I do that. Okay, so the carburetor's good. Now I just got to, I'm going to reapply the gas line. But now I'm going to suck the oil out of the engine, fire it and replace the oil, and then we ought to be good to go. Because right now it's hydro locked. There's a lot of gas in the engine because of that carburetor, and you can't even turn this right now. That was a fresh oil change earlier, and now it's mixed in with that gas. So you gotta get the gas and oil out of there and fill it back up. Got a little electric pump feeding it down in there, right into here. A lot of gas in there. All right, so I think I'm ready. I emptied out the oil filter. I just left the same one on there. I took the spark plug out off camera, turned the engine over a few times, and gas came out of it. So you can see the after effects there. I put oil in it. So it should start right now and run well. I'm gonna let all that gas dry off before I let it run too far, but we'll see what happens here. So a recap, this is a Briggs motor, 20 horsepower. It has a Nikki carb. The way you can tell it's a Nikki carb is because that little screw I showed you. To me, that's the quick identifier, is that little screw, because most of them don't have that. So these are notorious for leaking, and they leak, of course, into the engine block. You don't really see it, it goes into the engine block. And a way that you'll know that it's doing it is because the engine feels locked up, but it's a vapor lock, and it just won't turn. So if you got that carburetor and your engine won't turn over, check the oil, and if it's real high, then that's what's going on. Then it just, you know that gas filled it up. You saw all the gas come out, and actually this kit, I bought the carburetor, but it came with a rebuild kit, or the gaskets. So I was real confused about that, like extra ones. The ones were already in there. So I was lucky about that. So what I'm probably gonna do is take this carburetor I just took off and rebuild it. But anyway, that's kind of what's going on with this. It's a good mower. I think that's it. All right, man, I'm out.